have you got a mum and dad? He said, yes. He nodded his head, young little kid, 7 years old. He said, yeah, I have got one. I've got a mum and I've got a dad. She goes, where are they? He said, I can see them. They're with me standing here now. And she said, who are they? She said, the child said back to her, Guru Gobind Singh and Mata Sahib Deo. Even now, standing here, even without having a physical mother and father, a Guru ka Sikh can never be an orphan. Do you understand how great that is? People from other faiths, they may be orphans, but you will always have a mother and father. You will always have Guru Gobind Singh, and you will always have Mata Sahib Ko. Doesn't matter what happens, you will always have a mum and dad upon your head. Yeah? Do you understand that? That's why in front of Guru Granth Sahib we can say, Tum maat pita, hum barik tere, tumri kripa mein, sukh kanere. Anyway, getting back onto the topic, the Mangal. Two people who don't make mistakes, two beings who don't make mistakes. And we'll just say that line from Gurbani. Pullan, everybody after me. Pullan, andar, sab, ko, apul, guru, kartar. Pullan means to make mistakes. Andar means to do. Pullan, andar, sab ko means everyone. Apul means never making a mistake. Guru means Guru Granth Sahib Ji. And kartar means God. Everyone makes mistakes, whether it's me, whether it's anyone else. Every human being who's born will make a mistake. But Guru Granth Sahib Ji and Akal Purkh Vaheguru, there's never mistakes. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's Bani, Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj can never have a mistake. Guru Granth Sahib Ji is the eternal truth. Yeah? Have you heard of Sant Jarnail Singh? You've got a picture of Sant Ji in your langar hall. Have you seen him? The picture, yeah? Sant Jarnail Singh, when he became Jathedar of Dandami Diksal, he got up on stage. When he got the mic, and this isn't one firqa, this is the truth, what he's saying. This isn't just talking about one Jathebandi. Santji stands up on stage and Santji says, there's everything in Guru Granth Sahib, but there's not one thing. And everybody's sitting there thinking, how can there not be something in Guru Granth Sahib? Guru Granth Sahib is everything. Santji looked at everyone and everybody's thinking, what is he going to say next? He's young, he's just become the Jathedar after Sant Gyani Kartar Singh Ji's car accident. And everybody's thinking, what is this young man going to say? Because that's how they saw the Mahapark at that time, even though he had time beyond him. Everybody's looking up to Santji's face. Santji's got the mic in front of him, and Santji says, there's everything in Guru Granth Sahib, but there's not one thing. And someone said, well, what's that one thing that's not in Guru Granth Sahib? He said, Choot. Guru Granth Sahib Ji, every single word, every single akhar, every single ang of Guru Granth Sahib Ji is the complete truth. And it will take you to God. I was going to talk about that today. I had the idea of Gurbani in my mind. I've talked about it anyway. Bhai Sahib Ji's told me to talk about Gursikhi. So, Pullan andar sab ko apul Guru karta. Let's say that again, and then we'll move on to what's happened today as well, today's history. So, everybody with me again. Pullan andar sab ko apul Guru kartar. What does kartar mean? Vaheguru. Yeah? So, I'm just making sure that you're awake whilst I'm talking. I don't want you to be looking at me like goldfish. I want you to be asking questions and answering with me. So this Mangal, why do I read a Mangal? Because this katha that's happening now, if I'm speaking, it's because God's light is inside me. And I'm going to ask him, please Vaheguru, please Guru Granth Sahib, don't let me speak, you speak through me. Jo bulave tum bola Swami, kudrat kavan hamari. If you get up in the morning, if God suddenly came up to you and said, right, I'm going to take your soul out of your body, would you be able to get up the next day? Once your soul has left your body, then your friends and your relatives who sat next to you, they're going to say, he smells. Go and send him to be burnt. That light of God is what is doing everything inside us. It's the truth. Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj says it. Jab lag jot dive mukh bati, tab bujhe sab koi. When that light of God is inside us, everybody wants to sit next to you and be your friend. But when that light of God goes, then it's just a body, then it's just an empty shell. Yeah? So to ask Guruji to work through us, and whenever a Gursikh starts anything, he does an ardas. At the beginning of Kirtan or Katha, we call it a Mangal, but really this is an ardas, this is a prayer to Guruji to help us through. So if we've got another 40 minutes or whatever we have, because I'm not going to talk to you or at you for an hour and a half, I know that it's hard, and it's hot here for me as well. I'm going to talk a little bit less because I've got to talk at 7 o'clock as well. But if we've got this time now, I want you to focus as much as you can. Yeah? And I'm just going to tell you, to get here today, I had to change 3 flights to be here on time. And that was him doing it. Everybody thought, when the flight cancelled yesterday, I thought, will I be able to get there on time? Then when it cancelled again this morning, then I thought, will I be able to get there on time? But Guruji has somehow, some way brought me here. So if I have time with you today, and if you can understand, we go to the Gurdwara and we say, many times we say, we can't understand what the Bhai Sahib is saying. And I say this before I begin what I'm about to say. If you can understand today, and you still leave without listening, then it's not the fault of the Gurdwara Sahib, or it's not the fault of these Gursikhs who are trying to organize this. Then it's us. If we don't learn this here, we're not going to learn it anywhere else. I tell you, I come from England, and I was sitting there with a Muslim priest, a Maulvi, and the 7-year-old child came in the madrasa, in the school. And the Maulvi said to me, the Muslim priest, he said, this child has the whole Quran off by heart. Do you know how long it takes to read the Quran? About 4 hours. If you read it page to page, back cover to cover. This child, this 7-year-old, has it all off by heart. He goes, tell me this chapter, this page. And the child sang it. And I looked at him, I didn't say anything. Yeah? But I'm just giving you that example because look how much love they have for their faith. Today we have this hour or 40 minutes or whatever it is. I know it's hot. I know that it's late in the day. I know that many of you may not understand my accent. But join with me. Give me about half an hour of your time. I'm not going to take more than that. Half an hour, 40 minutes. Let's look into what Bhai Gurdas Ji says Sikhi is. Yeah? And before we do that, you can read the meanings of the Shabad. And all the Gurbani Toka which I'll put up on the screen are going to be written in Ladivar. Ladivar means continuous script, yeah? Apart from the last 2 slides, because I just made them now, all of them are going to be Ladivar. If you can read it, good. If you can't, you can follow it along as I say. So as I'm saying it, I'll give you time to look on the screen, yeah? And I'll give you time to read the translation as well. I want you to read with me. So I'll say one word, then you say it after me. Puj, Balbir, Brahm, Sukha, Sagar, Garat, Parat, Gah, Leho, Anguriya, Rahao. Okay, those people who are in the first row, I'm going to pick on you to read the meanings in English. Read the English meaning.
O great and powerful God, ocean of truth, I fell into a pit, please take my hand.
Okay, we'll go on to the next one. Sravan, Na, Surat, Nain, Sundar, Nahi, Arat, Dwar, Ratat, Pinguriya. Okay, next person along.
My ears do not hear, and my eyes are not beautiful. I am in such pain. I am a poor cripple crying at your door.
Okay, carry on. Dina, Nath, Anath, Karaname, Sajan, Meet, Pita, Mehatariya. Okay.
O Master of the poor and helpless, O embodiment of compassion, you are my friend and intimate, my father and mother.
Charan, Kaval, Hirday, Gah, Nanak, Pੈ, Sagar, Sant, Par, Utariya.
Good night, close tight to the gods. Lotus feet in his heart, like the flames cross over the terrifying world ocean.
Okay, there's only 2 more lines of Gurbani left after this. Na, Ho, Jati, Sati, Nahi, Padya, Muruk, Mugda, Janam, Paya. Okay.
I am not celebrating, nor truthful, nor scholarly. I was born foolish and ignorant into this world.
Pranavat, Nanak, Tinki, Sarana, Jin, Tu, Nahi, Visarya.
Praise Nanak, I seek the sanctuary of those who have not forgotten you, O Lord.
Okay, and then we're going to begin from there now. Yeah? So, right, so I'm going to talk about Gursikhi today. I'm going to be carrying on this